Okay, let's go. Nope, can't do them. Definitely not y'all. Oh, I guess technically since I'm looking to try to get on a point, it's gonna go to 5. It normally would go to 1, but they were Okay, let's talk about these 2 problems, and then let's talk about your study guide, because Hunter asked the obvious question of, do I actually have to do all of it? So we're going to talk about which ones you could potentially skip. Okay, let's back up to why you're on my nerves. Oh my goodness. I get it. It's Friday. I know you're seniors. Table 3 out of point. Y'all so quiet. Table 1 out of point. Thank y'all for being so quiet. And I'm not talking over y'all like y'all children. That's so good. Table 2, thank you. You can add a point. Table 4 can add a point.
That's good.
I think we're finally all on the same page. Maybe table 6 will get them some points. Whew. Good grief. We're trying to keep it easy today, people. But we've got to at least get through this. You got to at least let me talk for 4 minutes. My goodness, it's not that hard. As for, we'll go over these in just a second. As for just a reminder, some of us were absent on Tuesday, so we didn't finish up our Thanksgiving puzzle. Have you turned in your Thanksgiving cut and glue puzzle? And then some of us, I think we're all good now on the partner pumpkin, but it can't hurt to say it again. You and your partner had to both pass the partner pumpkin in order to get all your points. So you need to, if you're confused, you might want to confirm that. I think we're all done, but I can check my grade book to make sure. And then last was yesterday with our color activity with the fish. If you've colored it, great. If not, you're just not going to get the bonus. Woohoo, 2 points. I mean, it does add up because it's in 30%. But anyway, so I would turn that in the basket as well. So if you weren't working on your study guide, I'm assuming that's because you're working on your fish. Okay, as for your study guide, let's go ahead and look at it. You have to do, let's circle them. You have to do 1 through 12. So if you want to circle all the way 1 through 12, you can. You have to do 13 through 17. I'll give you that. But, so you have to do the first 17. No matter what, you got to go till there. Monday, which is the day of the test. Yes. You've got to do the first 17. There are no reasons why you can't. However, I'm going to say you only have to pick, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. You only have to pick 5 from number 18 through 26. And hey, I'm going to say pick 5, and I'm going to answer one of them for you right now. So if you actually paid attention, you'd only have to answer 4 on your own. We have not practiced a lot of these inequalities written when it's like 2 and 1. We did in math workshop, but just a reminder, I'm going to do number 21. So over here on number 21, no one really cares whether points you put in as long as you have 3 and 8. No one really cares what else you put in. It says 3 is less than or equal to, so I'm going to fill in the circle at 3. It doesn't say anything about 8. And then mine is between 3 and 8. I'm doing number 21. So number 21 is a compound inequality, and no, we didn't practice many of those. But you know what? We did 2. No, it's not true. We did 4 in a math workshop. It was a trick math workshop question last Friday or Thursday? Last week. So if you had, number 21 said 3 is less than 8, is less than 8. Because it was less than or equal to, we filled in the hole at 3. It wasn't equal to, we didn't fill in the hole at 8. You shade in between. It's not that complicated. I'm sure you can handle it. Heck, I just did 1, so you got to pick any 4. And knowing you, you're probably going to want to do the other 4 where you just make up your own inequality. So I don't care. So let's rephrase that. You've got to do 1 through 17. And then you pick 5 from 18 to 26. So really you're picking 4 if you actually pay attention right then, yes. So that's 22, and then I'll give you 3 points for being alive, so we'll make it out of 25. and we'll turn it in Monday. But if you had it done before Monday, because most of us will, it would be smart to go ahead and turn it in today, because, you know, you come in, you take a test, you kind of forget to turn things in. That's life. Okay, are there any questions about the study guide? Okay, well, I'm sorry it's real janky looking, but I hate that it's all handwritten. But look, it has nice little spots for you to put your answers in. Look, that part looks nice. Other than the handwritten, not really me. Okay, let's go to Anne and her crazy bike ride from the math workshop today. So this girl named Anne, she went on a 10-hour bike ride. We don't have to psychoanalyze that because she's obviously crazy. So Anne went on a 10-hour bike ride. How many miles did she go overall? And you can tell. Read the graph. How many miles did she travel?
She went
10 miles. Thank you, Craig. Your group's point. She went 10 miles in 10 hours, so on average,
1 mile per hour.
1 mile per hour, and every group can have a point. On average, she went 1 mile per hour. So if we're going to write a function, if we were keeping it real dumb, we would just say d of t equals c, because she did 10 hours, and that let her 10 miles. Now, while I write this is not necessarily a true statement, because this is making it look like it's linear. 1, 1, 2, 2, 3, 3, 4, 4, 5, 5, 6, 6, 7, 7. It's making it look like it's linear, and it's not a linear thing. I got off track at some point. I hate it when that happens. It's not a linear thing. If it was a linear thing, this would have been an easier problem. So what we probably should have done rather than this is what I did in Algebra 2, because they're not handling piecewise, because they just now learned that. But what we probably should have done is written a piecewise function for this piece, this piece, this piece, and this piece, the 4 different slanted pieces. But that's real deep, and it's Friday, so we're not going to get quite that deep. But we are going to ask, is Anne really that slow? Does she really only go 1 mile per hour?
According to the graph, yeah.
Look at the graph.
No,
No, why?
because it's not.
How long?
3 hours.
She takes her a 3-hour break, and I heard Table 1 say something about it, and Table 5, so both get a point. She takes her a nice little 3-hour break there. Now, what kind of person rides for 4 hours, and then, it's like, I'll take me a 3-hour nap here in the woods, and then I'm going to get up and ride 3, and then, look, she was super fast after that. And, yes, Anne needs to be questioned about her bike ride, because that, is that when she buried the body? What happened in that 3-hour period?
The 3 hours.
I mean, that's a long time. And then she took off super fast, a lot of adrenaline.
Faster when she was going back.
I don't know. We're overanalyzing poor Anne. God bless Anne and her bike ride. We probably should not ask any further questions because I don't want to be incriminated for Anne and her bike ride. I don't know what happened. Okay, the next question looks hard because I hate it when they say sometimes, always, or never. Because it always seems like, I don't know, maybe, so sometimes. But it says, if the graph of a relation crosses the y-axis at more than 1 point, is the relation sometimes, always, or never a function? So keywords were, if a graph crosses the y-axis at more than 1 point, sometimes, always, or never a function.
Yes.
Yes, here.
Never.
Why?
Because it wouldn't pass the verb.
And he had all the reasons and all the words, and he can get himself a point. So if it crosses twice, it might be a graph like this, or it might be something super crazy like, ooh, look at me. I'm crazy. We don't know. But regardless, it fails, so it's never. And then exactly what Craig said, because of the good old vertical line test, which some people call the pencil test, so either one's okay. The proper name is vertical line test. He is correct. So it's never because of that good old vertical line test. Are there any questions about this math workshop?
No.
Okay, well, I'm going to give you time to work on your study guide. If you ask me a question, of course, I'll answer it. I'm also going to go ahead and assign you a discrete textbook today, because that's what we're going to start using on Tuesday. Woohoo! Yes, I don't care if you work with your group. I don't care if you listen to your headphones. All I care is that the study guide and your math gets done today, and you don't get that distracted, and you can keep all your points.